Joining me now, attorney, political analyst Gayle Trotter, radio talk show host on New York's WOR, Mark Simone. Thank you both for being here. Let's start with Milo Yiannopoulos, UC Berkeley, that great bastion of academic freedom, which basically has just ruled out the Constitution. What do you think?
Milo is such a brave, courageous young man. I had the opportunity to meet him at the Republican convention in Cleveland this summer, and he will not back down. He is a warrior for the First Amendment, and it's very sad to see a public university not standing up for our first constitutional right, the freedom of speech, and to see the violent protests that erupt.
You know, as you say, UC Berkeley didn't stand up. They canceled the speech. 2 hours before anything happened, they didn't move police in to stop the anarchists, 150 of them. They said basically the hell with their responsibilities as a public institution.
And this is a university run by Janet Napolitano, Homeland Security head, who couldn't secure a campus for one night. So that makes me start to
or just a few hours, maybe.
A few hours. And the left, the Democrats, are digging their own grave. If this keeps going on, when you think Democrat, you think a fire, you think a limousine blowing up, you think a rock going through a window. This has got
Or you think of these Democrats in the Senate blocking, running from votes, blocking the confirmation of the president's nominees.
Well, he looked like Sully Sullenberger. He looked like a Boy Scout, head of the student council. When I heard Chuck Schumer say he's far out of the mainstream, he's an extremist.
He's not a normal cabinet, and he's...
I never saw him.
Schumer's lost his mind. I mean, you've known Schumer for a long time.
What in don't reveal that, please.
No, but I mean, the man is absolutely bereft of character, principle. He is operating as an opportunist. His actions are deplorable.
Well, he's beloved by Republicans and Democrat donors. I'm talking about donors, both sides of the aisle, who love to say, you can wake him up at 3 in the morning. He'll do whatever you need. And that's Chuck Schumer. Donor service. Donor service.
Head clown.
And head clown, as President Trump has branded him. Let's turn to this confirmation process. It looks like there is no way in the world that the Dems can do anything here except bleat and bray like barnyard animals and accomplish nothing. These nominees are going through.
Oh, they will, because President Trump is going to have his cabinet, and the Democrats, in doing all this stuff, they're echoing what they did in Wisconsin when Scott Walker was trying to get through legislation, and they fled the state. And I think the Democrats are trying to do the same thing in Washington, and yet President Trump is going to have his cabinet, and their efforts are just creating a foil that President Trump can be able to say, look, they are obstructionists, they are getting in the way of the people's business, and they deserve to be punished in the midterm elections in 2018.
Oh, so they're not strategic. This is not going to change the balance of the court. It's merely replacing Scalia. They should have saved this for the next round, which does change the balance. That's what they're going to need.
You know, I think you make the persuasive point. There are others today who are saying that this was the perfect time for Judge Gorsuch to be his name to be put forward by the president. I tend to agree with you. If that was the game that was being played here, the strategic game, I think I would. He is definitely an ace, and I might have held that back. But apparently, the Heritage Foundation and the Federalist Society have put together a list of 21 names that everyone is going to be thrilled with. Well, most folks will be thrilled with.
Everyone who loves the Constitution will be thrilled with.
The two things very quickly, in that, well, we're going to make it one thing because of the time. Serving notice on Iran. Today, missiles are launched. What do you think of the decision to put them on notice? What does it mean, and will it be effective?
Right. Well, you remember when President Obama did this with Syria and said he was drawing a red line. I think President Trump is going to handle it a little different when he puts Iran on notice.
Yeah, and Obama said the exact same words, nothing's off the table. So it's pretty much exactly the way Obama handled it.
And we're going to see then the consequences, which will be where the two men depart.
Yeah.
Mark, thanks. Gayle, thank you very much.